Greetings and welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are going to be going over stat points. I've had a lot of people ask me, Shogun, I understand what hit points, physical, magical attack do, but what do the other stat points do? The strength, endurance, dex, agility, and magic. So as part of my beginner series, I wanted to go a little bit over this today, as well as how to level your characters up very fast. So let's get into this. So what strength is going to do is this determines your physical damage and your chance to pierce. So this is a really, really good stat to have on, your physical attackers, obviously. Now on to endurance. This is kind of your defense stat. This determines the damage received and your chance to guard. So if you want to be a tankier character, you'll want to equip assist characters with a high endurance. So they'll make your character a bit more tanky. You'll have a better chance to guard. On to dex. This one is very good. This is crit chance, pierce rate, and counter rate. Now I don't know that counter is default off the bat, or if you have to have it via skills. I will, tackle that topic in a later video. All right, so next one is agility, and I think that this one is going to be very important in the future, especially if PvP drops. Because this determines action speed, crit rate, guard rate, and counter rate. So this basically means if you stack agility, that unit's going to go first. So when you're up against other players, or even specific bosses, this is a very, very important stat to be looking at. All right, and then obviously magic. It's the same for strength, but for magic casters. So this increases magic damage and magic recovery. So unless you can specifically fill out your skill chart, your status board ASAP right out the gate, you will want to prioritize these based on how you want your character to be at the moment. So let's say that you can't fill out your whole board in one go, but you want your character to be able to farm a lot harder. You'll want to go, if they're physical attack like Otaro, you'll want to go down the strength first. So that is a little bit of the overall stats, and obviously as you have servants, you'll get your, you'll get extra like strength plus 10%, endurance plus 10%. This is what makes Otaro better on the long run in damage, as well as a nice little bit of tankiness. Alright, so a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, Shogun, how are you so high level? How are your people so far up there? The game literally just came out. So here was my strategy. So I literally went through the story. So if you notice up here on the left hand side, the Bell episode is half stamina right now, and that is phenomenal, because if you just go through the story, you will rank up so fast that you will never be out of stamina. Now, my plan was I would do the story until I couldn't do the story anymore. All of the extra stamina I would have, I would go over to boosts, and I would farm Falnas. Now, the Falnas that you get through the story, through, missions, stuff like that, will be used to fill out your status board, and your status board should be priority over leveling, in my opinion, because the stats that you get from filling out your board are better than the stats from leveling up. Now, I'm pretty sure that is how it is. Take that with a grain of salt. I have been predominantly going status board over XP. Now, once you have your whole team status boarded out, you go back to the story. You go until you can't go anymore. And then when you're stuck there, you come over to the Extella quests. Now, these are going to give you XP books. Now, not only do they give you XP books, but the mission itself, every time you clear it, gives you a nice chunk of XP. So what you want to do, since this will only be unlocked for an hour, is you want to farm those books for an hour straight. So make sure that when you get ready to do it, you have some time set aside. So you will burn through a good chunk of your stamina, and use potatoes to refill that you've gotten from going through the story, through the dailies, stuff like that. You will want to use those and just straight farm the one that you can do. If you're starting out, it'll be the easy one. And then just go as hard as you can for an entire hour. This will level up your units. It will level you up. It'll give you a ton of books that you can use the next time that you are going to rank up your unit. So let's say you've got a bunch of books, your unit is level 40, your status board is done, you rank them up. Now you should be able to, if you farmed your fauna hard enough, you should be immediately able to rank them up again. You should be able to unlock all their stuff and then hit them with the books in order to max them out. So now you are moving along very fast. The other nice thing is you get to keep the books. Let's say you pull a new unit and you're like, oh my goodness, this unit is a 4-star, a Spearman Anya. And you're like, oh my god, they're so behind. All of my other units are so much higher. Now you can use those books to catch up your Anya. So I did a lot of bouncing back and forth between the story, the event, and the quests here. Now, the thing is, on Sunday, all of the faunas are open. Throughout the week, you are going to get a mixture of 2 of them being open at any time. Do not be afraid to use your orbs to unlock these. Let's say, you need strength fauna, but it's Monday, so all you get is Dex and Agi. Don't worry about it. You get so many orbs through the story, through the event, that, look, I have 45 and I've used quite a few myself. So do not be afraid to use these. Now, it'll only unlock it for an hour. So if you do unlock it, farm 4 times as many as you need, because you want to utilize that time that you have it unlocked in order to maximize it, so that you didn't just waste an orb and then did it once, ranked up your unit and then moved on. Now, what happens when you are at the top of your story, you really don't have a lot of stuff to invest in your characters? Well, you can go into the story and you can play hard mode. Now, this is usually here. So let me show you, for example. So up here in 22.8, this is level 50 recommended board. So if you go down here, let's say, you're episode 60. Now, if you go down here and you go to hard mode, well, it's 45. So you can clear these all the way up from the bottom. You get all of the same stuff. And usually the hard mode is about, I'd say 1.5 times harder than the original. So you can work your way up from there. You can continue to rank up. You can continue to progress, your characters, stuff like that. You'll get a lot of fauna. You'll get a lot of iris, so that you can, you can continue to roll gacha. You will also get potatoes, so that you can just farm harder. And then if you run out of that, just start working through the event. The event servant is actually pretty good. Really nice AoE caster. And this is the exact same. So what I have been doing is I will go up through the normal, and then I will go up through the hard, and then you will want to farm hard because the drops are better there. So if you can farm, let's say, the boss on 116 on normal, you will want to try to go up through hard. Now, I haven't really messed around too much with very hard, but that's because I want to just do like one run to see how far into very hard that I can get after I finish going these last 2 here. But that's just a thing that I want to do. Now, the other thing too is every couple of days you will get a golden the Valis quest. You will want to spend your oranges farming this, because you will be using a lot of gold for different things, ranking up, all of your people. Whenever you rank them up, you're going to need gold. And I've ran into a couple times where I couldn't rank people up because I didn't have enough gold. So I would have to use an orb, and then I'd have to sit down and farm it. Now, I know a lot of people who play RPGs are like, oh my god, I just can't use I can't use any of my items. I don't want to use them because I need to hoard them. In this game, you get so many items that it is just worth it. Sit down, use potatoes, farm, rank up your people. I would say do the rookie quest and rank up that bell, but don't rank up like 2 and 1 stars willy-nilly just because you can, because you're going to want to rank up 4 stars. So get your rookie quest out of the way. Hopefully you pull a good 4-star. There's some 3 stars that are good. 3-star Eyes, 3-star Gareth are both really good. But yeah, it's that is how I leveled up as fast as I did. Just a bit of mixture. Whenever you're running low on stam, just hit the story. A couple of story missions will, rank you up likely. For me now, it's a little tough because I'm not getting the same amount of XP, but I'm also ranked 61, so I figured it would slow down. It usually takes me a potato or 2 to get to the next rank. But anyways, guys, I hope that this was helpful. I'm going to continue making these. Expect a 3-star tier list. I need to still go over magic attackers and defenders/supporters, as well as the assist characters and what they do and why you should be focusing on them after you get your team solid. But as always, guys, if you like the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell because you'll be notified when I'm going live on live streaming, as well as my future videos. Comment down below with what you would like to see. I definitely enjoy the community outreach. So far, this game has been phenomenal, and the community has been really great. I'm absolutely looking forward to rotating this in with my Fate Grand Order content. And anyways, guys, I will catch you next time. Peace.